Fantastic stars. Do you do horror month? Not usually. I just play what I want to play. I'll play anything. I'll play horror games in December or whatever, you know. I just play as they come up, but I am leaning towards the idea of doing a horror game. It is the month and all. I just kind of, I don't know, like, I didn't ever think there was much point. Because I feel like everybody else is doing it. And it's not just that it's like, it's not just about like being commercial per se. It's just that everybody else is playing the same game. So it's like, do you want to watch yet another person playing like XYZ or something? It's hard to try and find something that people aren't also doing. I'd rather do it. I'd rather play them when people haven't just literally watched somebody else play, you know. But that said, I've just been watching Cobra Commander playing Silent Hill, and it's really given me the bug to play Silent Hill. And I really do fancy playing Silent Hill again now. Oh, we're going to start that race again. But, same mind theme. Like, do people really want to watch me play Silent Hill? Like, there's some people that obviously have watched her play it. I'm aware that Tonda's been playing Silent Hill as well. So it's kind of like, exactly, I've seen 5 people. Everybody's playing Clock Tower. So, and no, you know, everybody can play what they like. I don't think like, oh, boo, you playing Clock Tower, but just, okay, and I'll play Clock Tower and be like the 6th person that you've seen playing Clock Tower, you know? So, it depends. I'd rather it happen organically. I would think I'll play some horror stuff that's related to Mega Drive. What's my backlog? I don't know if I'm going to go, I don't know. So that being said though, I was tempted on picking up a copy of Clock Tower. But I want to play on the PlayStation instead of the Super Nintendo. Because I feel like nobody plays the PlayStation version because it hasn't had a fan translation, as far as I know. Even though it's the same game. It's just got a bit of different audio, I think. You know, I might have to close the window in a minute because I'm actually a bit cold. Change my socks. Oh. Do you do? I just read that, didn't I? Give me the 10,451st. See, I could stream Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That thought had occurred to me as well. But even trying to stream stuff that you think isn't obvious is obvious because that's what people are going out of their way to find. I mean, I've seen Neon Arcade playing, what was it, Psycho Dream today, which I've always sort of fancied playing. And then, but then funnily enough, he was playing, what was it? I can't remember now. Ghostbuster Yoko or something, aren't they? But then, but it's not super well known, but it's sort of well known in a niche way. But at the same time, I also saw somebody else was streaming it too at the exact same time. It's just like, yeah, yeah, how it goes, isn't it? I think I'm tempted to play Splatterhouse at some point during this month because why not? At least one of them. I don't think I'll do them both. We could do the 3rd one next year. Do you know what I mean? We'll see how I get on with it, provided I finish it. And then, I need to scratch my face. Then the other game I was leaning towards was maybe, what's it called, like Devil Hunter Yoko? Demon Hunter Yoko? I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, move away. Which is a Mega Drive game too, so it's sort of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, those were my thoughts. I had a little look on YouTube what sort of horror, because it makes me forget what games exist on the Mega Drive that you could consider like horror. And I forgot about what was all that I forgot about? I mean, there's obviously Castlevania Bloodlines, but I'm not really in a rush to play that one yet. Got to save some of the good games, you know. Could play Poltergeist again. But I could. Would you like to see me play Poltergeist again? Maybe we could have a spooky I could play it on. If I play Poltergeist again, I think I'll play it on the weekend with a bottle of gin or something. We could. For those that missed the joy of seeing me play it the first, second, and third time. For a bunch of smaller indie horror couple that we have the last Halloween in Japan briefly. It was a fun night, but I'd rather not do any time on the moment stuff. Yeah. I pulled some stuff off my shelf, like I said. I mean, I have done something. Last year I did. What did I do last? Did I do anything last year? No, because my laptop was buggered, wasn't it? It wasn't. It was not playing up. I don't think I had my laptop until the end of October, and then I came back and I don't know what I played. I don't remember. What was the first game that I came back with? It was something good because I was tired. Was it? It wasn't Shinobi. No, it wasn't Shinobi. Was it Streets of Rage 2? Might have been. I did something that I was just like, I want to play something nice. Oh, it was no, Story Thought was what killed my laptop actually. In costume. I mean, I'll dress up. It's, you know, when I play, if I play Poltergeist again, I'll dress up and stuff. 2 years ago at Halloween, I don't remember if it was Halloween though, but it was near Halloween, I played The Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie's Revenge and I hated it. And I also played Resident Evil 1 on the Sega Saturn. And I'd be game to play Resident Evil again, the first one, on the Sega Saturn again and do Jill's side instead. Yeah, the PS2 Night Before Christmas. I didn't like it. I wanted to like it, I just thought the gameplay was ass. And it got really annoying at the end. Got me with things. Soul Robber! Yeah. Just shut up. Became a brief meme on my channel. People just kept interrupting me going, Coal Robber! This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Soul Robber, Soul Robber, Soul Robber. Because every time you have an encounter, it starts playing This is Halloween. It just the game gets very annoying very quickly. And also, I'd say like, oh, if you're a fan of it, you'll enjoy it for the story. But the story wasn't even that good, really. It was like a really weird. It was like, you know how you got Star Wars 7 and it's essentially just sort of a remake of A New Hope? That's kind of what that was. It was like, except it's actually the same characters. But like, a lot of it was pretty much the same story. I was just kind of confused. Like, Oogie's back and Jack tries to defeat him. And there's not really much to it. He sings a lot. I'm the Pumpkin King. And it's all the same songs from the movie, but just with different words. Well, 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 what have we here? Jack the Pumpkin King, huh? Ooh. Like straight to yeah, it feels like a Disney sequel, straight to DVD, except it's a video game, and it's also not really a very good video game. If you think like Devil May Cry 2, it's about as fun as Devil May Cry 2 is, except Soul Robber all the time, and you have to do stupid rhythm games to defeat the bosses, and the final boss, if you cock up the rhythm game, then you have to like do it again. Wait for the fucking chance to be able to do the musical rhythm game again. Because it's people say compare it to like Devil May Cry and stuff, but it's like bad Devil May Cry. The combat's really dull. In fact, I'd say it's even worse than Devil May Cry 2 because as boring as Devil May Cry 2, at least the combat was kind of fun. because he had like new moves and stuff, like the flip flops and the running up the walls and things. Shit. Double shit. Oh, why'd you have to crash at the very end? Oh, my frame is... Oh, piss off. You're joking. That's... Am I muffler? Could this get any worse? Oh, how much money do I get for that? Ridiculous. I started that race with everything in amazing condition as well. How much did I crash? I think I only crashed once, right? Why is my frame broken? Something's not right. We'll just do that race again, I think. Oh, I'm going to take this moment. I'm just going to be right back a moment. I'm going to go get some extra clothes. I'm a bit nippy. Right. Can't believe how like 1 minute it's warm and then the next minute you're freezing. I literally had the air conditioning. I had the air conditioning on not 4 or 5 days ago, and now I'm like, oh, let me get some thicker socks. It's my favourite time of year, but it doesn't last very long. See, all my stuff's in good condition. I'm not sure why that frame went so bad, so quick. Oh, hang on, I've got something slightly covering chat. Move that down a smidge. There we go. Oh, or not. Does it snow much there? Yeah. Usually snows end of December. And it often snows near the end of December. The amount of times it snowed when I'm due to fly. I mean, it'll usually snow again in like February or March. But yeah, like I said, I was leaning towards the idea of Maximo. Just to be a bit Halloweeny, and because I fancy playing Maximo. So, again, it kills two birds with one stone. Oh my god, I've got the sneeze coming, it's ridiculous. Oh, the stream is not going well. Speaking makes me want to sneeze. Maximus one of my favourite games. I haven't played it in forever. Power up! How are you? I never finished the second one. Barely ever played it. I'd like to redo the first one. I'm not sure how hardcore I'll be though, because it's pretty rough going, isn't it? I beat it once though, so I'm sure I can do it again. So was it super difficult, but never really found it that bad, as long as you stop some lives. How did you play it though? Did you try and get the best ending where you have to like have all the witches or whatever it is? There's a thing that you make the game harder on yourself, but depending on how you want to play it. Is what I remember. I remember because you can't lock your abilities in, can you? So if you die, it's absolutely disastrous if you're trying to get the best ending, but if you die, then you lose all your stuff. Like your life up and shield throws and stuff. But if you don't care and you just lock your abilities in place, the game's much easier. And obviously, each time you die, you bastard! Each time you die, it costs more, doesn't it? To continue. You start to see, I got the best end. Well, that's where I think a lot of the challenge comes, though. I did that and it was hard. Frustrating. I wonder if I'd try and do it again. Because you end up, isn't it? You can only keep 3 abilities if you do it that way. And there's certain abilities that you can't really do much without. Like you need the shield throw. But then you want like a better shield, and you want the sword thrust and extra health, all that stuff. And if you die and lose them, it's just fucking loads of game. If you can even do that, I can't even remember how saving works in that game. Yeah, I remember it had a lot of resets. It's a weird one. It's not for everyone. I'm wondering how I'll feel about it replaying it. It will just reload the entire set. Yeah, you basically have to, but then it becomes an exercise in patience, which is basically what a lot of difficulty in games is. I mean, that's what Dark Souls is essentially, just resetting all the time and trying again. It's just presented differently so people don't call it as jank as other stuff. And I guess because you can keep your souls or something. Whatever. Let's not do the Dark Souls. Dark Souls is Dark Souls difficulty conversation. I think I've done it before. Everybody's having me. They're all bumping into me. Looks like you select a kiss from the women he saves. If I have less abilities, that's it. Yeah, well, you have to carry the kiss in the slots. I mean, you could risk it and not lock it in, but if you die, you lose the kiss and then you can't get the best enemy. It ended. So you don't want to do that. if I recall. So you just end up having to lose your abilities sometimes. I personally don't really like that. That made the game a bit more annoying for me, but I'm just stubborn and I wanted to get the better. Oh no, if I play it again, I'll probably try as well. We'll see. Probably will. I know what I'm like. I say I'll probably just try and enjoy the game. I won't. I'll try and get the best. I'm an idiot. I think I'm in is worth playing the personally maybe if you're really time for Maxwell. I heard it was supposed to be quite good, and I think they'd lowered the difficulty a lot. It looked alright. I never really got to play it much though. It's one of those games I think that I was getting disc read error and I couldn't play it, so I just gave up. Years ago. Oh, move. Teaching boys not to kiss girls. Hey, hey. Whoops. I didn't learn though. Sometimes. All times. Whoa! Oh dear. Talking about Maxwell, have you played that one, Quiggy? And how are you doing? It's 3D Ghouls and Ghosts, but it's not really. It doesn't feel the same as Ghouls and Ghosts, really. So I think that's why some people also didn't really like it. But it's supposed to be. It's got the same sort of music and environment, but it's more. It's the art style's very abrasive. If you're a Ghouls and Ghosts fan, I think. Obviously, it's a very famous artist that's doing it, but it was a choice. Maximo. I found it odd that they called it Maximo really instead of Ghouls and Ghosts, but I guess they had their reasons. Speaking of, at some point I need to play Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection, whatever it is. Just wasn't sure about the graphical style on that personally either. Let's not crash at the end this time and break my frame on my muffler. Ah, we won. Now let's upgrade. Oh, yeah, my frame is really bad. Really bad. It's just gonna take all my money. I want to buy Natasha. Oh, my brakes are not great either. Not the best oil though. Let's just get a new frame, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'll be happy. I mean, I plan to play it. I bought it probably to stream. Picked it up a couple of years back actually. When I first started streaming, I just saw it and thought, oh, that would be fun. I picked it up with Shinobi. Let's see how it works though, because my PlayStation 2, the cable that I use is very dark for capturing. I really need to get a retro tink or something at some point. Let's get the more expensive brakes. Will they last? Can I just keep these for one more race? Double disc. Whatever, let's just get the better brakes. Hey Vuzel, no crashing now. Unless you're gonna crash the game. How are you? I think I've given up on arcade mode for the moment. I think I'm just gonna wait until I finish this mode and get the bike and see if that improves it. What's that beep? What else did I think about? I've got them behind me. Oh, I've got the Castlevania PlayStation 2 games that I've never played yet. I played the first one. I only played about 4 hours of it though, but I've got those. They wouldn't be too terrible because they have English voice acting, so they're probably a bit more easygoing to stream. Well, at least the first one does. I don't know if the second one does. But I have them that I've never played because I went for a phase before I was doing Twitch where I was slowly working through the entire Castlevania series that I could get my hands on, and I was save scumming the early ones though until I got to Rondo of Blood, because I was like that. I did 1, 2, 3 Rondo, Symphony. I did the 3 Game Boy games. I didn't do any of the DS ones because they weren't available and they were expensive. I didn't do the N64 ones, I didn't have access to them. And I did Rebirth. I didn't finish Chronicles because it was too hard. I'd like to give it a better go now. Oh, and I did the Super Nintendo ones. And I did Generations. And then I bought the PlayStation 2 ones with the intent of playing them, but then I just didn't really, and then Twitch and all that happened. Rebirth, not sure no one. It's the one that's on the Wii store. You can't get it anymore. It's digital only. It was Konami did a couple of Rebirth games. There was Contra Rebirth, Gradius Rebirth, which I really wish I owned now, but I don't because I wasn't really into shooters at that point. And now the shop's gone. And Rebirth. Castlevania Rebirth is a remake of the first Game Boy game. Is it Castlevania Adventure? So I think it's actually called Castlevania Adventure Rebirth. It's really good. Really recommend it if you can play it. It's got amazing music. I streamed it. There's a VOD somewhere. It took me ages because the last boss was a pain in the arse. I'd play it again. Streamed it ages ago. It was one of the earlier games that I did. Don't think I even had an overlay. Still wouldn't for that though. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Want to try the 3D Castlevanias. All of them, like which ones? I want to try. I've got Lord of Shadows as well, but I haven't played that. I bought that. It's embarrassing. I bought Lord of Shadows probably about 10 years ago from the UK. Because I was like, oh, I best pick that up while I'm back home at Christmas because I'll not be able to get it in Japan in English because I didn't want to play them in Japanese back then. Probably more than that now. Like Lord of Shadows 1 and 2. Heard mixed things about Lord of Shadows. I think Techie Rob's not a fan of it. Vaguely recall him on about it the other day. Looks alright to me. It just doesn't look very Castlevania-y. It looks more. It's that thing when everything just had to be God of War, didn't it? Lord of Shadows versus Greed is its own thing. I guess you typed that before we were talking. Prefer the first game over the second. Are they that different? I only have the first one. There was that HD mirror one as well, wasn't there? The other stuff I need to play actually, I still have not played Bloodstained. all the way. I only played a couple hours of that. I liked it, but my problem with Bloodstained is because my copy has all languages on it, because it's an international sort of game. So I can play it with English voice acting, or Japanese voice acting, or English text, or Japanese text. And I just couldn't decide. And you can change anytime you like, so I just kept switching. And I just could not decide which language I want to play it in, because it sounds good in Japanese, but I also quite like the English too. And I was just like, oh! I played Curse of the Moon though. Is it? Was the NES prequel? That was excellent. I have Curse of the Moon 2, but I've not played that yet. Maybe that would be fun to play. Oh, what are you all doing? He's still going, so that's fine. Oof. Crikey. Really going for me. The Odyssey is really nice. It's a nice game to play near winter time, some snowy areas. Oh, I like stuff like that. Plus, that sounds a bit too jank for me. What do you mean the 8-bit one or the other one? Hmm? I don't know what I mean. Whichever's a prequel to Bloodstained. I thought it seemed quite nice. What did you play it on though? I played it on the PlayStation 4. I heard it was dreadful on the Switch. The 8-bit one was pretty fun. It was really solid gameplay. Rainbow rated wise, somewhat spoilers between the two. I'd like to play the 8-bit ones. I just wonder how the DC Vania might have been. Ah, yeah. Oh! What the hell? Oh! Why have I got... Oh. I need to check something a moment. Just check. Oh, I'll figure that out later. I don't even get what Twitch is doing. Ever since it's done this like automatic ad length thing, it's like I've turned it off and it seems to be doing what the fuck it pleases then. It just did 30 seconds for no reason, I think then. I'm starting to lose my patience now with this. Anyway, I'll tinker with that later. It's just made it more confusing. I still wonder how... I've always looked at Castlevania, but I never realised how much of a die-hard following they have until being on Twitch for a while and seeing so many people stream them. Yeah... I think the thing is with Twitch is there's certain games that people just it's like a cult, isn't it, almost. Like there's certain games that you're obliged to like, I think, on Twitch and stream. Like Donkey Kong Country is one that everybody plays constantly and talks about constantly. I'm sure it's very good. I've not played it myself, but it's definitely one of those, isn't it? And I think there's a lot of people that play Castlevania. There's a lot of these. It's an easy one to play, you know. You know that a lot of people are going to enjoy it, so it's an easy go-to. Like, I'm not sure how many people. I think if I wasn't presenting this in the package of I'm going through the Mega Drive library, I'm not sure how many people would be like, "Ooh, Super Hang-On, excellent," you know. Except for Quickie, as he's confessed earlier. But you know, it is what it is. I think I can sort of, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I only get away with some of the games that I do play because of the fact that it's going through a sequence, you know, we're going through the game, so we know that it's only going to be once, kind of thing. It's like when I played Tommy Disorder, it wasn't great. I'm aware that I didn't have loads of people around all the time during it, but people showed up, you know, to check how the progress was going. Whereas I think if I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to stream Tommy Disorder because I really like it, I think people would just be like, why? Do you know? Do you know what I mean? Whereas like, oh, I'm going to play Castlevania Bloodlines. Oh, excellent, love it. You know, there's a bit of those. It's just how games are on here. Could be time to upgrade my engine. Oh no, because I want to get Natasha. Can I afford her? She's like the second to last one. I really want to get her. Leave the mechanics to me. It says my engine's, my frame's lovely. It's not why you're going to stream it, it's why do you like it. What, Tommy Disorder? Or just anything? So you should be careful about your engine. I like to check the little messages that they have. Brakes are fine, engine needs an upgrade, but I'm tempted to wait. Tyres are also not looking so hot, but I think I might wait until if I can get away with one more race. Let's just take a password. Even if I lose a race or two, it wouldn't be the end of the world, would it? But at the same time, it's not just that people want to see certain games. I think you just naturally want to play games that like that as well, because they're more fun. Just hoping the mechanics will stop my stuff breaking a little bit. You came just in time. Depends what you came in time for. Ooh. I think the tyres are going. Yeah, it just depends. But then I always like to see a bit of variety. Like, I don't know. There's certain games, it depends who's playing it, but there's certain games that I personally get a bit bored of watching. So I'd rather not. I'd rather see something a bit different. I hope it's been fun to see all these different games anyway, even the ones that aren't as interesting as the others. I feel like it gets, in memory, it gets compressed anyway. Like, in the middle of Celtics versus Lakers, it was a lot of very annoying, frustrating streams, but I compress it all into a memory that consists of about an hour or two now. And now it's just like, oh, that was a good time. I remember just hanging out and chatting to people while I was playing it. Same like this. Like, I really enjoyed yesterday's stream because we just had some good chats while I was playing this one. So I think I'll have fond memories now of Super Hang On because I've enjoyed quite a couple of streams doing it. That's really more what it's about. Some of the games for me that I've streamed on the Mega Drive on Twitch just have really special like feelings attached to them because I remember just really enjoying myself. I remember streaming, I think, Jungle Book one night. I don't even like Jungle Book really. I don't think it was a very good game, but I really had a nice stream one night doing it. Same with California Games, makes me feel good, even though I've not finished. One of my favourite streams was when we did Barbie's Supermodel. That was such a good time. I may have been a little bit tipsy though, but it was really, really fun. It was only like an hour and a half, but it was really good. But it's also one of those that it wouldn't be as fun the next time around, I don't think, because you'd have some of the ingredients missing that made it fun. Because it certainly wasn't the game. The game was the glue. I'm trying to think what some of my favourite Mega Drive streams have been now. Not other games, just Mega Drive. Hour and a half is a good length for a boozy stream, yeah. Well, it was one that I would have put on very late at night. I think we'd finished, I can't remember, if that, was that the night that I finished Era the Acrobat? I don't even know. It'll be in the list. Where's Barbie's Supermodel, if anybody can be asked to scroll down and look. I need to update that list as well, actually. On the About page. Whatever came before Barbie's Supermodel. It may well have been Jungle Book, actually. That's probably why I remember Jungle Book in a good way, because that whole evening was just good. It might have been what I did after Jungle Book. So I remember Cobra Commander was around, because she redeemed it. But it was just fun. There was a lot of good people in chat and it was a laugh. I stayed up very late. I think even Mystical Machine Gun turned up at like 6, 7 AM or something, my time. So he'd woken up and like, he's still going? It was just fun. Just after Boogerman was not the same night, I'll tell you that for free. Boogerman was not a fun stream most of the time. Boogerman was a very salty experience. There's a VOD of Boogerman that's lost to time, thank God. Me getting really, really mad at like 5 in the morning. I didn't finish it. I finished it eventually, but not that night. No, it was the night. It was the night with it was just before Jungle Book. Maybe I did play Boogerman first then. Maybe I beat it and it was a sort of victory. Oh well, I can probably look it up later and see, because it'll probably be in the VOD. Booger! I enjoyed streaming Whip Rush, even though there was only like 3 people I think at the time when I did it. But it was fun. I remember Kinnigan was here a lot, and he was playing it too. It was quite fun to talk about. Main Dodger bit during Halloween stream. Anything for Liquid Courage? I haven't really drunk on stream for ages now. Part of it's also just I don't want to spend the money on alcohol. But also it tends to just make me tired, and also if I'm playing games like where I need to focus, it's not a good idea. Like this. Poltergeist was fun in places until it got annoying. Mega Panel was ridiculous. I can't believe I did that. I feel like there were times when Mega Panel was just me and Tinsara. Tinsara just trying to keep me sane. Whoops. I tell you what was a good one actually. Fantasia, that was fun. That was really funny. It was just so bad. It was hard. It was just hilarious. People kept drifting in and out as well, and it was just such a giggle. I remember, if I recall, Big Tall showing up at some point near the end, and it was just like nobody could believe how shit the game was. And then obviously one of the first ones I did. Some of them I feel like, oh my god, I peaked some of these too soon. And it's funny what we called jank and naive and silly back then, and it's like, oh, we were so naive. Like, remember when Yogi Bear was like a bad game? Oh my god. Yogi Bear was a funny stream. It was just so... Oh my god, I was so close with having to replay all of Yogi Bear because I nearly died at the very end. Do you have Fantasia stream save? Yeah, I do. Probably some of my VODs though, I'll say this, because, I mean, you'll have seen how I play. If I don't finish the game, I don't keep the VOD, so sometimes I don't remember which was necessarily fun, because if you look at the VOD of me doing Thunder Force 2, it's mostly just me in silence for about 30 minutes because I'm like super fucking focused and trying to finish the game. But there was about 7 streams before I got to that point, you know? Well, there was only about 3 actually, but there was a very long Sunday afternoon stream that I didn't keep because I didn't finish the game, and I have to start from the beginning every time I replay it. There were 1 or 2 that I kept because I thought they were fun enough. Like I kept the Beauty and the Beast, the Bells quests VOD, even though I went back and redid it afterwards, but I felt the first VOD was more interesting because it was... Whoops! I'm just not the telecontrol off the side of the chair. Yeah, that's where the Yogi Bear emote came from, because it just made me... It just killed me. Yogi Bear's complete. We did that in 1 sitting. I turned it on. It was like the second game I did, and I was like, I hadn't even decided my rules. I was just... Yogi Bear was probably one of the first games that made me decide I'm not going to save scum, because I was very close to dying at the very end, and it was exhilarating to finish it without save scumming. Unless I need to save scum, but that's only happened like 3 times now. But mostly Mega Panel. I just set chat points in between levels because it was ridiculous. But Yogi Bear was exhilarating because of that. So then that put me in the mood. But Yogi Bear, I think I did that in 2 goes. I think I got game over once and I started again and then I finished it. Fantasia I did in 1 sitting because it wasn't actually... I put it on easy for a start and it really wasn't that hard in the end. It was just more of a... just long. You have to keep redoing stuff until you win. Getting enough points. But yeah, Fantasia's saved somewhere. I think I only played that once. I don't think I did half of it and then came back later. Because like some of these VODs, I probably won't keep all of these super hang-on ones. Like there's one the other night where it's literally just me not passing arcade mode for 2 or 3 hours. So there was no progress made, so I think I'll just let it go. RPGs tend to survive the most because you don't tend to lose at RPGs. You're just constantly moving forwards. But the arcade games, otherwise you just have like 10 VODs of me not finishing a game. So I tend to I just like to keep the video of me winning. What am I doing? What's my plan? I need to check my bike. Frame's not looking good, so I'm going to need a new frame. Great. Everything's falling apart, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Bugger. Tyres are dreadful. Maybe those are okay. Muffler's not looking very good. Can I get a better muffler though? I'm tempted to try and get a better muffler. And the better engine, which because it's also not looking good. Yeah, let's just have a nice bike. Everything except for the frame. And if the frame breaks, I'll just take the loss. Something morality focus use the same document, yeah. Attempt 2, attempt 17. Well, I mean, the first... When I streamed Arnold Palmer, I think it took me over a week before I could even win the first tournament to even make any progress in the game. It took me a long time to figure out how to play that game, so there's a lot of odds of me just... Well, I didn't keep them, but there would have been a lot of odds of me just faffing about trying to figure the game out. Because I try and do everything... I sometimes will play offline, but I don't ever make progress offline. I might just practice something a little bit. I did practice a bit of Arnold Palmer offline in the end, especially the putting. I just had a little practice. I needed to just figure that out. I need to practice Flicky. We need to finish Flicky. I'm sick of having Flicky hanging over my head. Maybe we should do Flicky after this. Oh, but it's Halloween though, isn't it? Then it'll be Christmas though. Alright, let's see who's next. That was a good race. I'm off. Television commercials are more profitable, says the egg guy, rather than sponsoring me. Okay, so now we've got Hengist... Who? Hengiston Tyres. Okay. We've been watching you ever since you were a junior. And then, oh, there's Angela. Hi! Basically all she's got to say. I think this is the second to last one now. Ooh, they've changed all the scenery. I like this. Hi! Exactly. I don't like this bloated man. Go back to ex-sponsor. Yeah, he was a bit more appealing. Oh, I forgot I've got turbo now. Let's see how much. Oh yeah, I feel like you do need turbo here. They've set the roads up for it. Bendy, bendy roads. Got birds here as well. There's 5 legs on this one. I'm just worried about my frame surviving. Can't make that up. This locale is super pretty though. Nice night rising. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. This is probably going to be on the final arcade course, isn't it? In Europe. So I'm not sure about this bike's handling. It's whoa, all over the place. I'm not doing so well. Just the state of my frame. It's been amazing to see what games have been surprisingly good too. I'll tell you some ones that surprised me were was Midnight Resistance. It's a shame it's a shame with that game, oh no, that my VOD is so short. Because I only kept the clear video and it's like 20 minutes, but I did play it quite a bit beforehand and it was quite fun to see it through. Oh my goodness. How much money do I get? 50,000, but they cost a lot. Oh, why is I've literally just bought that muffler, fuck's sake. Ridiculous. These races are gonna get rough. I just don't want my muffler to fall off. I'd be a far more headstrong if I didn't worry about every bump into a bike are costing me money. And I'm still not really sure on what turns I can and can't get away with on this bike and this setup and this handling and this, yeah. Not quite the same as arcade. Oh, my muffler is going to fall off any minute. I can feel it. Which will kill my speed and probably make me unable to win the race. Well, I won that lap at least. I'd rather lose than retire though, to get more money. Oh! I'd meant to do something for like the anniversary of starting this Mega Drive project, but I didn't. It's going to be the second year of it soon, which is mad. I can't believe I've been playing Mega Drive for almost 2 years now. Made so much progress in that first year. The second year really not so much because I started playing like other consoles and also had like technical issues with my laptop and stuff, and then just whatever. But the first year, I feel like in the first year I probably got about, well, I got over 100 games done. And then, you know, since then I've only done about probably like 20. I feel like I've played a lot harder games though lately. I've played the big beefy ones. And that, like, you know, for example, Legend of Heroes took ages. Like 15 long weekend streams, I think that was. Maybe more. Tits. Ah. Oh. My new frame. And then a lot of sports games like Arnold Palmer took ages. This has taken ages, hasn't it, really? Like almost 2 weeks of this, probably now. Whereas some of the earlier games I was doing, like I said, Fantasia, I did it, I just sat down and played it and finished it in 2 hours. Yogi Bear was like 2 hours. Sometimes I was finishing several games in one evening at first. Because it's like, you know, I can shut Toe Jam and Earl on. I know I'm going to finish it in an hour and a half. Probably not going to lose. Castle of Illusion, I can finish that in one sitting if I want to, as long as I'm not playing it on the hardest difficulty. World of Illusion, I banged that on one evening after something else that we'd finished and just sat down and finished it. It's very easy to do. So what's that takes so long? I think there'll be more pick up and play, but I guess it's the whole seat. Yeah, and it's also because it's a lot of figuring out how to play them is the hard part. It takes a while to get good enough at them. It depends what it is, but some of them have not been too bad. Shit! Oh my god, that was a sneaky bird. I also was getting distracted by the black on the sky on my TV. I finished Pat Riley's basketball in one sitting. That took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I didn't like it. I very nearly didn't finish it though. It was hard, but I got through it somehow. Of the original, because there's a couple of original Sega sports games that got reskinned for Western audiences. So there was Tommy Lasorda's Baseball, which was based on Super League. That was good, but it was an acquired taste. You wouldn't enjoy that to just pick it up. Then there was Arnold Palmer's Tournament Golf, which is based on, I've forgotten his name now, Okamichi Naoki or something, I can't remember. Golf Superstars. Japanese pro golfer. That's that reskin. That was really good, and I think most people can enjoy that. Just the putting's a bit hard work. And then there was I feel like I missed one. There wasn't a football one, was there? Well, there was World Cup Italian 90, but that's universally considered crap, and it wasn't really a reskin. And then there was Pat Riley's basketball, which is based on, I forgot what the Japanese is called. I think it's called Real Basketball. It's a Japanese sports game for the Mega Drive, and they all came out in the very beginning of the Genesis's life. Quite a few of them were launch titles in the West. And I think the basketball one was the worst of the three, in my opinion. It was just not as fun. I think the EA basketball games play better of what I played of them. Well, there must have been something else, but I can't think what it was. I mean, obviously you've got this as well, but this isn't reskinned. That bloody turn has got me more than I care to mention. I just mentioned it. Oh, bugger. Trying to catch my time back. These brakes are pretty good. Another Mega Drive game that would fit the horror theme. You play as the man with red eyes who has an old pilgrim's looking hat, has two oh no. Oh, but you did jog my memory though. There's a Frankenstein game on the Mega Drive. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I think it's based on the movie. That would be intriguing. And there's also, I was talking about this one yesterday, but there's Warlock, which is sort of very loosely based on the 80s movie, I think. So I think I forgot about Warlock actually. I think Warlock is one that I'll go for. Seems a bit, it would be a bit more original perhaps. No! Oh my god. Oh was going into that lamppost. Because I've already, the thing is as well, I've already done the Christmas game. We did Days Before Christmas. We did that at the very start. Because I started playing this challenge, or whatever you want to call it. Mega Drive Odyssey. Whoops, a daisy. Started playing it in the very beginning of December 2021. And that Christmas I did Days Before Christmas. What did I do? And last year I did Home Alone. What am I going to do this year? Run out of Christmas games. I guess I could do James Pond actually. Let's do James Pond because I haven't finished it properly and I want to do it without save state. So we'll redo James Pond 2 for Christmas because it's got Christmas levels. Still haven't finished it without save states on here because that was when I was still in sort of. I was in two minds about, like, I felt like if people were watching a stream and I was really close to the end, I felt guilty not showing the end, so I made a cheeky save state to show the end, but now I wish I hadn't. Oh my god, my muffler just fell off because I'm turboing? Are you for real? Oh well. I think I win. Dragon of... I remember the Dragon of the Blackpool, not Dragon of Blackpool. Game might be called Chakam. He knows what he says. Oh, did I lose? Oh, nuts. Whatever. I get the money. Although I can't really afford to lose any more. The money is going up, up, up. Lost anything. Or rather won anything. Play block on the snares. I didn't know it was on the snares actually. Get out the way, idiots. I'm gonna struggle to do this lady, I think. What else is Christmas? The left that's Christmassy on the Mega Drive. There's Home Alone 2. Heard it's dreadful. Never played Home Alone 2. I grew up playing Home Alone 1. I'm very fond of the first Home Alone. Bastard! Oh. How is my frame broken? Oh, we're gonna get sent down a peg. I ain't got enough money for a frame. I'm trying to think about whether I want to go down to get some cash back. Or shall I just hit reset? Okay, we gotta do Hans again. With, like, what's the state of my bike? I'm just gonna hit reset, I think. See if I can stay where I am. I think this is when we just have beaten him, yeah. So we'll go on to the next race. I'm just gonna not crash much. Ooh. Wibble wobble. Oh, do you know what else would be good? Actually. Oh, I'm getting all the ideas now. Do you know what would be a good Mega Drive game for Halloween to just get going? Adam's Family. This is quite good as well, isn't it? Was James? I think James. It was somebody who was on about that in my Discord recently. I think it was Jamesy. I played a version of that years and years and years ago when emulation was like brand new, and I remember really enjoying it. But then I tried to go back to it, and I didn't seem to really like it as much. But I wonder if I just played the wrong version. I think back in the day I played the Mega Drive version, and maybe when I tried to replay it, I played the SNES version. There's probably not a lot between the two of them, but it's a weird thing. I think the Genesis Mega Drive can get away with some games better than the Super Nintendo can. Some stuff feels just clunkier on the SNES because in some ways the SNES should be doing better. And I also think that the SNES doesn't have the same level of like oomph that the sound has on the Mega Drive to make stuff that isn't necessarily great appear better than it is. So, because I mean we've all seen Thunder Spirits on the Super Nintendo. Oh, that's not good. Gotta go faster. Although I could just take the loss, I just don't want to retire. Ooh. One of the Addams Family games is like a mini action RPG, I believe. I've never played that one. Was it the Uncle Fester's Revenge or something? I don't know. Addams Family Values. I only played the very first one where you're playing as Gomez jumping around the house. The accelerator's not very good on this bike, is it? But when it goes fast, it is quite good. Oh, you! Ah! Bounce back off that thing. I think I've just lost the race. So it was a squeeze, last checkpoint. Got 3 lags to go. Oh, yeah. I've lost by another 2 seconds. What a clown. Now move, you tit! I'm gonna lose my muffler this race, I think. Oh, get off the side, please. There should be turbo in here. Can't get the speed. cream enough for your coffee after it's such a splash of milk. What's wrong with milk? Oh, tits! No! Ah. I don't have the money to repair my frame. Let's just go again. Because I have to forfeit 2 races to do so. I might need that later. I wish Natasha would do her job and keep my bike in shape. Wrong with milk, tits. I was wondering if that meant anything to anybody. Clearly it did to you. Isn't that what's right with milk? I don't know. What is wrong with milk though? You've been around a lot. Oh my god. Chronogia. Never been a fan of milk. I like milk in my coffee. We were talking about what Mega Drive streams. I was trying to remember what Mega Drive streams were fun that I did, mostly from having a good time. I was saying Barbie was a good one. Ooh! And apparently I did Barbie just after Boogerman. Which I don't remember being the case, because Boogerman was not a good stream. Toy Story. Oh, fuck my life. I'd forgotten about Toy Story. Good for you. There's still the VOD of me finishing Toy Story. I think it'll be literally asking you like, Chronogia, please backseat my life. I can't take it anymore. I just want this game to end. I swear, if I didn't land in that damn van and have to replay the whole sodding game again, I was just, oh my god. It was like, wasn't it my last life? And I was just like, just get out the fucking car! I don't want to play an hour and a half of this shitty game again. Toy Story is one of those games that people like think that they like. You know, we were talking about yesterday. It's one of those. It's graphically impressive and people have nostalgia, I think, for it, but it's not very good. It's not a very good platformer. That was a really early one as well. That Toy Story's got to be single digits. Was it Slim Cognito redeemed that? Was it you? Did you redeem that one, Chronogear, actually? I remember Slim popping in and being like, oh, I love this game. I was like, oh my god, I don't. I'd played it as a kid though, but I'd never finished it. It was too hard. I had it on the Game Boy as well. I didn't have the Mega Drive version though, but my friend did. Toy Story was 12. I feel like it was single digits. Oh well. Good chance that I did. I think you did. I think you probably just done it on trophies or something. But didn't you do the Super Nintendo version? This sign. Why do I keep hitting it? Like it just looks like the road's turning one way and then it whips back the other. It's really annoying. One more crash and my frame will break, I think. Do I want to just restart? Well, I don't think I'll win. I could get the money for winning. Oh, my frame's broken. That's the end of that. Test version's worse. Oh yeah, the claw. That. Ooh. It's not a good time. Whoa. Aladdin was a lot better than I remembered. Thinking of the Disney games now. I always I liked Aladdin back in the day, but I remember it being difficult and frustrating and never being able to beat it. But playing it again, it really wasn't that bad. My memory was just, wow, I was young. But I think Aladdin's a much better game than I would have given it credit to before replaying it again. Better than the others. Jungle Book was really not very good, I think, compared to all the other games. The level design was just really dull, and trying to find, you had to run around finding all, it sort of was like a bit like Mick and Mac, the Global Gladiators, whatever it is, and Cool Spot. You just have to run around finding crap before you can finish the level. Not very fun. Only just beat them. Oh, but I do need to update the list because I can't even think the last game I updated it with. It's got to be a couple ago. I don't think I've put Legend of Heroes on there. Remember I put Batman Returns. We're still at like 129 or something. I need to eventually just make a proper document. I mean, I do have one that's for personal use, but I need to. I haven't even updated it. Ooh, I need to get one that's like online or something. Ooh. Have I played Techno Clash? No, what's that? That Genesis game I had as a kid that neither I nor my brother could get anywhere in at all. What genre is it? I know everything that's on the Mega Drive. I haven't played everything, but I know everything because I've sort of looked into everything. Is it a first-person shooter? Techno Clash. Action RPG. Hang on a minute. Techno Clash. It's not the 3D weird one, is it? Oh no, it's this. I don't know. No, I don't know this one very well at all. I've got a. Was that one North American only, if I remember? Let's have a look. Oh no, it came out in Europe. Who made it? Zono? Who was Zono? They made Mr. Bones. Interesting. Don't know, we could get to it. I mean, technically I do redeems, but I'm just on a huge backlog. Somebody redeemed this. It hasn't been around for ages now, actually. Can't even remember how long ago this was redeemed. There's somebody that was often here while they were at work, though, so mostly lurking. You never know when people's jobs get more responsibilities and stuff as well. forgotten who it was now. I'd recognise their name if they popped up in chat, and I've got it written down somewhere, but forgotten. But it just took me ages. I mean, I did play it. I played it when they redeemed it, but it just took me ages to get into the mood to properly crack at it, because I felt like I was just rubbish. Every time I played it, I couldn't do anything. But here we are. I didn't do arcade mode then, though. I was just doing... I mean, sorry, campaign mode. I was just doing the arcade. Is that because I haven't got to your backlog games yet, Chrono Gear? I'm sorry. Shadowrun. I'm also partly doing it because you keep picking absolute bangers that I know that are going to be probably good streams. So trying to space them out. Got to get through some of the shit first. Oh, Mr. Bones. Yeah, you've recommended that one before, haven't you? I probably should get it before it becomes very expensive. It's often imported, I think that one is, because it's significantly cheaper. I don't even really get it. Is it just a platformer? Mr. Bones, that is. Do you think, you know when you say you couldn't do Techno Clash, by the way, Demian, like, was it good, though? Because, like, or was it like, because I played Sword of Sudan, and me and my friend could get nowhere in it, but it was also awful. Wouldn't want to. It was balls hard and horrible. Don't break my bike, please fuck off! I'm so close to the end of the race. Just let me win. Get off the lane. Oh, I need to be turboing. Oh, why are you both in the most annoying places? Desperately trying not to bang anybody. Ho ho. Move, you... Oh, you... Oh. That was a rubbish lap. It has a few normal platform the rest of everything. Oh, that sounds weird. Techno Clash isn't good. One of the games that's seen impossible to avoid damage in. I don't think it was entirely because I was bad at it. Oh, goody. Whoa. Move, I swear, I'm just so worried, like one more little tap and my frame's gone. Oh! Like one more glass of wine. Whoa! One more donut. Watch out, birds! Just, more than anything, I just want to finish the fucking race intact. Stress City. Bastards. You. Oh. I think I might have lost by like 2 seconds. God damn it, not even a second. I'd lost by milliseconds. Ah, such devastation. Whatever. We get money. Not a lot of money though. My frame is in tatters. I have the best of all that though. I'm gonna save that because we've got money in the bank, I guess. And we've got a new bike. Now I just need to win. Whew. Well, it's deck 1 minute and wreck the next. Donuts and wine. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. Yep. Whoa. Deck and rack. Long races now, which was my fear. The handling is still so slip-slidey. Come on, Turbo. Move. Yeah, but the arcade mode had like 14 laps. There's a problem with that. This has only got 5, but then 1 is about 2 of arcade. It's essentially about 10. Ooh! I'm not even winning! Ah, oh, bugger. We'll just restart. I was already in 2 mines anyway. Like, I planned to win on the first stretch. Because the closer I have to squeeze at the end, the more stressed out I get. I'd rather be reckless at the beginning and gamble on turns. That handling is just not up to what it is on arcade for doing all these turns at turbo speeds, and the bends are a lot sharper. Like, I can't skid. I have the best tyres though. I don't know whether it's the bike. The frame is not enough. Ooh. Need a faster acceleration as well. It's taking ages to get up to that top speed. Ooh, nearly went into that lamp post. Oh, this is a bit better, maybe? Oh no, it's not. It's gonna be close. Ooh. Oof. Oh, he was determined I was going to bump into him. No! Ooh! Oh, that's a much better lap. Move! Move! Oh god, I'm not getting the turbo. Wow. Boys, just let me go by. Still okay. They stop bullying you just because you don't go for exactly. Get you better sponsors. Better. Just gotta be a bit more cautious because I've already gained time. Just need to finish the fucking race without crashing. Whew. Hate this one because it does a little bend and then bends back again immediately. To remember. No turbo again, come on! Whoa, look at all those biker boys! Move it! Losing my nerve. Whew. They always move to the left, I've noticed near the end. On that stretch. Oh shit, I thought I was going into that lamppost then. And we're still winning, I think. Yeah, we are. She always clocks 17. Just gotta be careful. Ooh. Oh, please. Come on, get out of the way. Oh! Oh no, you bastard! Oh, I swear to God, if my frame went down. Could you imagine? Devastating. Oh, we win. Won quite a bit as well. It's a lot of money. Can I afford the next frame? Yes, I can. My muffler's not so hot though. Oh. My frame's actually okay, but I just want the upgrade. Maybe maybe I should wait one. Could I get the best mechanic? No. How many zeros is that? 6. Oh, whatever. There you are, we. I would like the best mechanic. It might make some of these turns a bit like nice. But I risk my muffler probably breaking in the next match. I could get the cheaper one. Wish I could afford both. I might just downgrade the muffler. The muffler's just acceleration, isn't it? Let's go for it. I just want the better handling on those turns. And if every win is essentially going to replace that frame, that's fine. It's a huge drop, but so is the winnings. Let's see how this handles, but the muffler's probably going to make a big difference to my acceleration now. Might have been a bad idea. Whoa, she's silky. Yeah, it's taking me a while to get to turbo. Oh, this control's a bit better, I think. Oh, my speed's ass. Yeah. Got really good handling now, but I just don't have a very quick accelerate. I don't think the handling is actually helping me on the corners though. I think the corners are actually just shitty. Oh, I need to be getting that turbo. Although I might be able to turbo more and sustain it with this turn in. Round just shapes only. Rounds would be worse. Going around in circles like on that stupid desert level. Yeah. Pushing my luck with the time now. Although, I do have a much better turn there. I think I'm just going to have to compensate for the crap acceleration by trying not to let my speed go too low. And turn more bravely. Not there though. Oh! Wow, not there at all. There should be turbo in this. Ooh. Come on, hit that turbo. Ooh. Yes, because they are. Fuck. Oh. I don't think that's recoverable. that's really gonna... Oh, I think that was a good lap actually. Probably can bring it back. But I'm also ruining my frame that I just paid for. Whoa! Please move. Whew. This is maybe a better lap. Yeah, good. Much as I'm struggling. Whoops. Oh! But yeah, whoa. As much as I'm struggling, I do feel like this is still way easier than arcade mode from what I was playing. That or I'm just getting better, but... like I don't need to be absolutely careering at top speed constantly, at least. But this course is tricky though. With the handling of the bike, it's a bit of a bogger. But I wonder if I get the fast bike and can do arcade mode, if it'll become easier. Again, it's the same drill, just need to not crash near the end, and I think I've hopefully won. Oh, but just don't slow down too much. Just a couple more shots. Oh. I always get queasy at the end, just the stress starts to peak. And I start getting a bit dizzy. Oh! Because it's literally like, oh no. 6 minutes of my life to redo if I crash now. Not risking that turn. Whew. I think I won. Yeah. I mean, I could afford a new frame, but my frame's okay, she says. So that's good. So maybe I could actually upgrade something. The tyres are shit. I could get a better engine. The engines seem to last. I'm gonna save first before I make a decision, I think. Because I might regret it. I might go for the engine. I would like the muffler too, but I can't afford both. Next race I'm probably going to need a frame though. But when else am I going to get these upgrades? My entire winnings, yeah. I want to get better brakes too. Fuck it. I would like to get the final mechanic too. Let's see how much of a difference this makes. So I don't need it. The last engine was fine. But if it's knocking tons of time off, it could be worth it. It also might make the turns go. I don't know. Oh, it does feel like I'm doing better. Yeah, straight into that turbo. Obviously it doesn't increase your top speed, but I think it just increases how quickly you get into it. I feel like I'm flying through this course now. Need to make sure I'm not flying through a lamppost. Ooh. Oh, crumbs. Which track is best and why is it Outrider Crisis? Trying to outride the crisis that is my life. Like all 4 bangers for days. You know, when you said track, I was thinking circuit. I was like, what do you mean? Mine is the third one. I think I like 3, 1, 2, 4. And how are you? I need to pee. I probably should have peed before I started the race. Oh, I don't think I'm actually doing much faster. Oh! A little bit, maybe. Pop a few more super hang-on runs. Try and beat the beginner clause. I mean, you'll get used to it, I think. If anyone was our favourite as a kid, Team Outright Crisis now. Which one's Team Outright Crisis? Is that the first one? I like the one that's like da 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 da. That's the third one, isn't it? I don't even know what I'm listening to now. It's all a blur. Is this Outrider Crisis? I just flick through them all, depending on my mood. I find they all stress me out though. So I find hard driving, or whatever it's called, the hard road, is actually the more chill. Well, that's this one. That's why I put it on. No, wait, is it? I like this one, I think. I don't know anymore. What track am I listening to? Magical spring shower. You just have to hold it, I know. I mean, if I was on a bike, I'd just probably just pee, you know what I mean? Like, who's gonna know? It's going too fast. It's like swimming in the river. I do not condone peeing in rivers. I bet they do. You need a whiz in the middle of a race. You just whiz. Not gonna like, oh, pull over, are you? I'd probably feel like it anyway, the adrenaline. Winning run. Oh, I've read that. Does anybody identify which one we're on? I don't remember. I like them all. It's all good stuff. I think Outrun's got better music though, but it's close. Tabard out family stuff, otherwise holding together. Warm to Hard Road. I did. I used to hate Hard Road actually, and I think it's becoming my favourite as I'm playing the game. Also sorry to hear the former. I find Hard Road's a lot more chill. Boys, I've warmed to the game. I think the game is way better than I remember, because I couldn't play it. I mean, I've said this a gajillion times at this point now, but yeah, I just didn't really play the game. I was playing columns instead. I've generally found the game a lot more fun now, but it's challenging. Original mode's good. It's a bit of a stress with the money though. I think it's a little bit tighter than it needs to be with the money stuff, but it is fun to get the upgrades. Bollocks, I'm trying to yawn while I'm going around a corner and it ain't working. I think this is Outrider Crisis. What's the other one then? That's Winning Road, isn't it? I like that one. I mean, I like both. Move it! It is, but to be honest, it's easier than arcade. Arcade's awful. So brutal. I haven't been able to finish the third course with the bike that they give you. I'm going to see if I can beat it with the bike that I get from winning this. It's so hard. Like, there's just next to no leeway for crashing. And also no leeway for being cautious and not going fast. It's the total opposite of Outrun, where you can actually win if you just like chill out a bit on the corners. And you have a lot more time than you think you have. On Super Hang-On you don't have time, you have way less time than you think you have, so fucking move your arse. But not that fast because you don't want to crash, but yeah, actually go faster. The amount of times, like, even though I've not crashed or anything, and I just time out, it's so miserable. Furthest I've got is I got to the second to last checkpoint on the third difficulty on arcade. And it's so long. It is so bloody long. Like trying to do junior, the whole race is about 11 minutes long. It's ridiculous. And then you crash on the 9th minute and it's just like, oh fuck. God knows what the hardest one will be like, because that's going to be like 15 minutes or so. You bellend, get out my way! Don't ruin my race at the end. It's such a mood when people do that. And just also don't ruin my muffler, please. Out of the way. Out of my fucking way. I ain't even turbo in, I'm just too worried right now. Oh, see, the engine's made a difference. I'm not even driving my best, but just the pure speed is taking me through. I was having to drive a lot better before on the previous engine. Never beat the hardest one. Did you beat the third to hardest one? It's ridiculous. I could never beat beginner when I was younger. Didn't have the patience either. Fucking fuck my life. Get on your bike, get on your damn bike. Let's go. Let's go, it's fine. Angela's slow. You can afford those however many seconds. Oh my god, it's gonna cost me money though. I'm probably gonna have to buy a new frame now, but I don't really have mufflers and shit either. Everybody's banging into me. Do you wince? Like then when I'm skidding, my left eye just closes as a reaction. I'm like wincing, like, ah, please. Whatever, just play it safe. We're at the end of the race. I'd rather lose than crash. Maybe we won. That was fine. Yeah, we win. Sod off, Angela. What's a beginner? The other bikers, they're savage. They always get in the way, and on this version, this mode, every time you bump into them, it chips away at your frame and your muffler, and you just find you crash into them and then you lose. Easy arcade with the better frame rate and video visibility. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't have thought 3D Hang On was the arcade version. I would have thought it was the Mega Drive version, but just in 3D. Because every other game is 3D. I don't know though for a fact, but I wouldn't have thought so. But it's odd that it had like sit down, stand up thing. Because they remastered a load of Mega Drive games in 3D. The arcade version, I don't even know if it would be a bit funky to emulate on a 3DS. What am I doing now? Need a new muffler. I can't afford a new muffler, you bitch. Oh. I need a new muffler for a while. I might just gamble on that. Oh no, my frame's fucked too. They're both fucked. I ain't got money for both. It's a disaster. That race wasn't even worth winning. Because it just cost me loads. I'm tempted to just give it a go, and if I crash, just take the money. No, because I don't know. I need a new muffler. That's what I do need. Any idiot, though, is gonna bump me and break my frame. That's the problem. Whatever. We'll find out. Oh, there we go. I like Sprinter. And I like Hard Rob. I quite like Sprinter these days. Do 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 do. Feeling real funky and fast. Bloody hell, there's too many bikers because I'm too fast and they haven't despawned. Get out my way. Wanted to take that corner, nice. Oh, has your frame broken up on a bump? Yes. Yep, it's broken on a bump. I think it's gonna break in. If I crash, it's definitely gonna break, I think. And if I bump, it might be one or it might be two. Some stuff deteriorates just from driving though, because like my muffler's just. I went into turbo and my muffler broke once. Ooh! I think the bumping does a lot of damage to your muffler, and the crashing does a lot of damage to the frame, but I think they both do bits of damage to both. I need to survive and get a new frame, basically. Whoa! Flip sliding all over the place. Might be because my frame's bad, that I'm not getting the control. Bloody bird. You tit. My frame's definitely gonna go. Not even a good lap, this one. I also wonder how much skidding does too. I think that obviously probably wrecks your tyres. Not sure what makes the engine deteriorate, if it's just purely time. Because I've had my engine explode in the middle of a race. But then recently my engines seem to just be lasting in general. They don't seem to be deteriorating. I don't know if it's because... I wonder if that's what the mechanics do. Like they stop your engines fucking as they get better. I've noticed that my oil doesn't really deteriorate much either, or my brakes now. But it's just the frame and the muffler are the ones that go the most because they're from bumps. And then the tyres. Get out of my way when I'm trying to turn on a corner. Bastard. How is my frame still going? Oh, it's not. I might take it. I might just take the break. Wait, I still don't have enough to fix the fucker? Oh god! What's the rest of my bike? Is it all okay? Just this win is not going to give me. He's only going to give me for 5,000. Let's try a bit of hard road. I'm just not going to save yet. A bit of hard road usually gets me going. Oh, boys! Get out the fucking way. you. Oh. Getting reckless. Trying to go fast. Because I low-key want the race to just hurry up. They're so long. My god, I just absolutely pushed my table at the same time. What a mess. Wish I took the password, I didn't though. I'd like to just reset, but they'll be resetting a lot of things. Sort of wish I hadn't picked up this engine yet and done one more race without it. Always bird, no. Bird stabbed me in the back about 1,000 times. Haven't you heard? At least it's not Nora now. She's gone. Got sudden flashbacks to that song. Was it Madness or was it Suggs that did Love Struck a Fallen for a Lamppost? Oh my god. Giving her my utmost. Heart in mouth moment. I've had many of those on arcade. It's been miserable. It's funny some of those songs, like remember how big Suggs with Cecilia was? That bloody song, he did that cover of Cecilia, that was such a huge song for like a short period of time. I bet nobody remembers it now. Like that wasn't really, I don't know, reminiscent like me. I feel like I was in primary school. They had a little comeback. I might listen to that afterwards actually. Haven't heard that song in a very long time. I bet YouTube doesn't even have a nice video of it. I bet it's some really old 240p VHS crap. And it's probably from the video footage is probably from The Box, the TV channel. Calling it now. I remember it being on The Box when The Box was fairly new. I remember because I didn't have cable at that point. We only had Sky, but my sister had cable. And I used to go over and watch the box. And it was like, oh my god, all this music. The jukebox. The box, yeah. 2 X's. I think it was in the end. No, it wasn't. We got the box here for a bit. Was it the phone up video jukebox thing? Yeah. I remember it was a technical marvel though, the fact that you could like ring up, and then I remember my sister rang up once, and I remember watching like the number. You could see on the thing, like the number going in. Like, oh my god, it's live. You could see the numbers and try and work out what song was going to come up at some point. And then you sit and wait for your song. Like, this is it. Oh my god, my song's on. I remember some of the early songs on there though. I remember that song Sex on the Beach used to come on a lot. And I was quite young, so my sister was like, didn't want me to. No, it wasn't me actually, it was my niece. My sister didn't want that song on while my niece was in the living room. I think the video was a bit raunchy too. That was it, Teaspoon. I wanna have sex on the beach. Obviously they meant the drink, but obviously they didn't mean the drink. What else was an early box song? Coco Jambo used to be on TV a lot, I remember that. Didn't have access to a friend gave me VHS with a whole bunch of... Yeah, that was another thing we did. My sister used to do that, circa 2000-ish. But we only had 3 channels in the UK at that point. We had MTV, then we had VH1, and then we had the box. The box just trumped them all because the box actually played fucking music. And that's how you saw your music vids. I remember staying up late to watch Robbie Williams rock DJ because they would only show the full version after 9 PM. But they'd show it in the day and then it'd blur out and you wouldn't be able to see it, and then it'd say this video is not allowed to be shown until after 9 PM, and then you'd be like, oh my god, gotta sit up, wait and see if it comes on after 9 PM. And you'd be like your mate like it's on, oh my god, quick, it's on, watch it. Kids don't know any of that now, do they? Because you can just access anything you want. I remember sitting up next to the radio waiting for, I think it was Aqua, Dr. Jones to play so I could record it. Because my mum wouldn't buy me the album. And then you had that mood, you know, where the DJ went shut up over the start of the song. Everyone's had a nice run there. Oh, he's huge in the UK. Box showed the video of Wannabe way before it was officially launched, and sometimes credits for having a big hand at success. The more you know. I can believe it. I remember it being on there. I remember the very first time I heard the Spice Girls. I was in the car and I had no idea how many members were in the band. I would say that the early days in the box had a huge impact on what songs were popular and what weren't. Because there was literally only one channel to watch. Because MTV and whatever were too busy playing like just singled out and stuff. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. I did kind of like singled out. Toybox Best Friend. See, I don't think that was as big in the UK. Even though you think it would be, because it was like Europop and we liked everything else, but I don't really remember them as much. What was didn't they do another song? Was it Toybox that did Tarzan and Jane? Tarzan is handsome, Tarzan and Jane. That one, or whatever it is. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Such a silly song. I like the fast food rockers as well. Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut. Let's eat to the beat. So bad. Does that like, I don't live in the UK and stuff like that, but does that music exist anymore? That kind of just crap pop that you can just really get into? You got that taste I can't resist. Oh, shall I squeeze one more race? All my stuff is falling to bits though. Maybe my frame can survive like one more. Should I just buy new brakes? While I can. Let's go for it. You only live once. Da, 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 da. I could afford that. Wow. I need to sneeze. That sort of stuff has shifted to viral access on YouTube, yeah. What was the other one that I liked? Don't even set me off with the cheeky girls. Come and smile, don't be shy. Touch my bum, this is life. America don't know what they're missing with the cheeky girls. I really like the cheeky Christmas song. I don't even mean like, I legit thought that was a fun song. Have a cheeky Christmas time. 1, 2, Santa Claus is coming. Ridiculous. That is a British cultural thing though, isn't it? That is the thing. Like, you can detect British people that are over a certain age, like anywhere in the world, by probably just going like, we are the cheeky girls, and it'll tell whether they're British or not. It's just a detector, like someone pretending to be British. Do you know the Cheeky Girls? Was that a show? He's a spy, get him. I fucking hate PPAP. I'm not even going there. Absolutely loathe that. Japan's worse. Japan's awful because Japan doesn't let shit die. Oh my god, I still hear people singing that shit song. It's about 8 years old now. If I hear one more Come On Baby America as well, pull my eyes out. Or my ears, that would be more effective. I still hear kids say, I have a pen. I'm like, oh my god. Like, some kids as well, like, I'm like, this song is older than you. You weren't even around when this song started, and it still won't go away. Like, I feel like at least we move on with our crap. Baha Man. What was Baha Man? Was that Who Let the Dogs Out? I had a very weird encounter with the Baha Man. It sounds more exciting than it is, but I was in an escape room in... I guess that sounds quite exciting actually. I was in an escape room in Korea, and we were in like a closed DJ, like a nightclub, and one of the clues was like behind the DJ booth, and it was like playing the music video for Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Men. Bearing in mind this was like 2019, I was just like, I did not expect to see this here. The problem, I mean, other countries are guilty of it too, but the problem is Japan just latches onto anything like that, and they will commercialize the shit out of it. It will be in ads, it will be recycled, the same gag over and over and over again in loads of commercials, and it just becomes absolute cringe. You know, it'll be like, I have a health insurance, I have a house. Ugh, shut up. Until you're absolutely sick to death of it. It's why I'm not really into stand-up in Japan, I have to say. I like Japanese comedy, as in like scripted, like maybe a scripted movie, like a comedy movie. Like The Happiness of the Katakuris just cracks me up. But actual stand-up comedy, there's a few people I can tolerate, but again, usually it's only in short bursts because they usually just have one joke and they make a whole career off one joke. And it's just waiting for them to say their catchphrase, and it'll come in about 5 minutes from the start of the thing. And here it comes. And it's just exhausting. There's one that I quite like. I mean, she's exactly the same as what I just said, to be honest. But I think if you only watch one of her sketches, it's fine. But if you watch them all, you realise they're all the same. But there's one that she does like a bubble boom period, late 80s Japanese woman going like on the club scene and stuff. She's got a massive brick phone and she's like in the discotheque. And it's just got sort of older slang, and then she just kind of makes me laugh. She did a little video as well, which was funny. It was like, I can't do it, but it was just about stuff in the 80s. Like, she was like bitching that someone used her phone card that had like an idol on it, and it's, yeah, just stuff like that. It was just making me laugh. But on the whole, that stuff gets exhausting. Who else did I like? I mean, some stuff I still think is a bop. I still think like Gina G is a bop. I always like Aqua. Venga Boys were fun, depending on which song. I like Boom Boom Boom. Who doesn't? Don't you want a double boom? I don't mind like I tend to like European pop, which I think is what most of that is. I don't really like novelty songs, because I still don't feel like the Cheeky Girls were a novelty song. I think they were just that shit, you know? That's just them. They were just shit. I think they were, I mean, they were European. Venga Boys still go hard, yeah. Venga Boys are back in town. Up and Down was a fun song. It was like, my sister hated it. Didn't like My Heart Goes Sha-la-la-la-la, whatever it was. I didn't like that. And I didn't like We're Going to Ibiza and My Uncle John from Jamaica. That was wank, Venga Boys. When they were doing actual dance music, it was good. Shout out to Soul Decision Faded. What's that? Oh, do you know what I do miss though? Is like all the 90s stuff. Just that sort of early house music. Crazy Front No. Crazy Front No. That's an example of a terrible song. Used to sell ringtones. Do you remember when that was a thing? Paying for fucking ringtones? Like calling up? I never did it. One of my favourite songs ever, and I still think it's incredible, and I've seen someone sampled it and it annoys me, but I love ATC, Around the World. La 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 la. In brackets, la 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 la. Such a banger that is. I also thought the boys in the band were a bit hard at the time, I think too. Do you know, speaking of cringy pop, that's really good, I'll tell you who I had a crush on. I think it's one of the first, I think it's when I really started to realise, yeah, actually, I might actually be into man. Do you remember Adam Rickett, Breathe Again? That video started and I was one sexuality, and it ended and I was another. I can't remember what I must have been a preteen at the time, but it was very enlightening. I feel like it must have been for a lot of people, because he's done Pride. I feel like he was an inspiration for a lot of young, impressionable men. Wasn't there some terrible news with Adam Rickett a while ago? He got like scammed or something. Lost all his money. Poor bugger. Ah, oh, balls. Oh, did I take the password? I think I did, didn't I? Although I probably just need to go to bed. I have no patience for the crazy frog. Da, 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 da. Probably rattle off several of the box jams. Move out my bloody way, the start of that. Star Trekking. Not a fan of that one. Do you know a song that I forgot existed? Was, do you remember The Time Warp by Damien? Obviously it's a cover of the Rocky Horror Show, The Time Warp. And it's like a disco, like, dance version of The Time Warp. I totally forgot that ever existed, and it was just constantly played at, like, birthday parties and weddings when I was younger. And I had a flashback and remember that it existed. It was from the very late 80s, early 90s, I think. It was like a one-hit wonder, but not like that much of a hit, but just wedding, birthday material, discos. I looked him up. He died like the other year, like last year or something, or 2 years ago. Apparently, he was still performing. He used to do like Pride gigs in like Italy or something. I'm a big fan of, or I was a big pan. I was a big fan of Pete Burns. I was a big fan of Pete Burns. I like Dead or Alive, and I like Pete Burns in general. Oh, do you know what I don't like is crashing into lampposts. None of us have mentioned it. Because Steps don't fit in this category, but Steps are legitimately high quality pop. That's why we haven't mentioned Steps. Don't you know? They have no place in this conversation. We can discuss Steps when we're talking about pop classics. The Way You Make Me Feel, what a good song. And I know that you were literally in love with H. I wonder if he knows how much you promote him. Oh shit, I'm reading chat. An idol crash. Don't Stop Believing. Do you know that's another song that I can't stand? You want to know a little bit about me? Don't Stop Believing. I hate that song. I absolutely hate that song. I hate Glee for bringing that song back into the world because it's wretched. I'm sorry, but I never want to be drunk in a club at like 3:30 AM in the UK ever again when the lights start to come up and they start playing Journey. Just get me the fuck out of there. I'm so over it. No. 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 Song made me sad for it because of Sopranos. I haven't seen that. I just can't. I can't handle people on the dance floor. It's like I had the time of my life from Dirty Dancing. It's time to get in that taxi and go. Run. I like Dirty Dancing though. And I like the song in the context of the film, but I don't like it anywhere else. pub karaoke. No, I don't like the song, to be honest. I don't think the song's very interesting. It's not my thing. Oh, I just want to finish this last race. S Club 7, they're alright. Just S Club 7 are hard to look back on now because they're like, oh my god, John's dead, isn't he? S Club 7 have just, yeah, there's too much baggage with S Club 7 I think now. It's like, we've seen Joe's ugly side, we've seen Joe's large side, we've seen... Just, yeah. I don't really get the urge to go back to S Club 7 much. They didn't bother me too much though. Living on a Prayer and Sweet Carol, like, no, just stop. Sound Legacy. Ooh! What was my favourite S Club 7 song? Oh, it gotta be a bit of S Club Party. Which is the one when they go like, Hoochie Mama! It's not cool at all. Don't stop moving, that's good. Steps are better though, Steps are way better. Steps is legit good. Deeper Shade of Blue, what a bop. Deeper Shade of Blue, One for Sorrow. The Way You Make Me Feel is my favourite though. I love that song. Me and my friend used to always joke, if you watch the music video, and maybe, I don't know if I was alone here, it's a bit specific, it might be hard to understand if you're not really a Steps person, but we used to sing like, when Lisa has her solo in the music video, we always used to sing like, Baby I Just Can't Hide My Braces. Because she always, on that line, like smiles and she's got that massive grin full of metal. It's ridiculous. I mean, good for her, like at her age and that point in her career, sorting her teeth out, but it was just an unusual sight to see a pop star with braces on. Bring It All Back, that's a good one. I'm glad S Club were popular in the States. Ooh. Is that your hot take? Not a lover of Steps. Tragedy? Tragedy is probably not my favourite. 5, 6, 7, 8 is just the worst. No. No. You're wrong. That's all I have to say. You are wrong. 5, 6, 7, 8 is absolutely not a worse version of Cotton Eye Joe. It's miles better. Cotton Eye Joe is borderline annoying. 5, 6, 7, 8. Time to begin. Just count me in. I remember the first time Steps appeared on TV. Bewitched. Oh, my favourite Bewitched. I like Blame It on the Weatherman. Such a beautiful song. The rain goes on. Yeah, Blame It on the Weatherman's a good one. Jesse Hold On's a lot better than I remembered it being as well when I went back to that. I also re-looked up A1 a while ago and they had a couple of songs that were better than I remembered. Their earlier stuff. Just one-on-one. Do you know who did a really good song that's very underrated, I think? When after Take That split, Gary Barlow did a solo song called is it called Open Road? And you will have all forgotten this song exists, but I encourage you to go YouTube it. Any British people anyway. Americans probably won't know it, unfortunately, but you'll know this song because if you had, I think, it was played on the box, so maybe if you didn't have the cable, you might not. But Gary Barlow, Open Road, I think it is, or Lonely Road. Keep me walking on this open road, or something like that. And I totally forgot its existence for about 15 years. And then, of all places, I was in a Daiso, which is like a dollar store and chain in Japan, and they were just playing it, and I was like, what the fuck? Is this Gary Barlow? Like, it's a really nice song. Jesse Hold On. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. I watched Big Tall stream that, and he was playing it, and I was like, That has got such a weird soundtrack. I was like, is this Spice Girls? Is that Bewitched? What the hell are they doing on here? I love that first Spice Girls album. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I want to continue this conversation. It's fun, reminiscing. It won't happen again naturally, but we'll have to bring this up again. It's my first album, Spice Girls Spice was. I had it on cassette. And I didn't have the bonus track because I only had it on cassette. Do you remember they used to do that? You get an extra track if you got it on CD. And the worst song, Spice Girls Spice was a great album from start to finish, except for Naked, it was a bit crap. But now that I'm older, I think Naked is actually a lot better, but when I was younger it was dull. If You Can't Dance, I think is probably the worst song on it now. It's a bit cringe to go back to. It's amazing how much of that album actually got released as singles. They really milked the crap out of that album. Do you know who I like though? More in the 90s though? I really like The Cause. Gorgeous band. I mean, they're not really of the same caliber, they're in a different league, but... And Savage Garden. Huge Savage Garden fan. Mel C's. Oh yeah, Mel C. Mel C is so talented. She got sort of, I think she got a bit squashed in the Spice Girls, and she was really the vocals of the band. And not acknowledged as the vocals of the band for a very long time, I think, because her personality wasn't quite as big as the others. Especially, it's mostly Jerry and Scary at the front. But Mel C was the singer. You can hear it, if you go back and listen to all their songs, it's always Mel C carrying everything. Apparently Victoria Beckham was in the Spice Girls. She's not such an innocent girl either. I Turn to You is a great song. If you like Mel C and you haven't been keeping up with her, oh, piss off. Yeah, if you haven't been keeping up with Mel C, piss off. Oh, double. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm not doing the race again, but I have to leave it. Oh, it was good marketing. It was clever. It worked. I thought it was good. I liked it at the time. Sporty. Oh. Tits. But anyway, if you haven't been keeping up with Mel C, you need to listen to Mel C think about a song called Think About It, but listen to the Seventh Heaven mix or whatever it is. It's so good. It's like the second coming of I Turn to You. It's such a great song. But it was just, she's older and music's moved on. Otherwise I think that would have been a total banger of a hit, but I think we're too late. Turn to You is an incredible song. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I like Jerry Halliwell's solo stuff though too. Thrown together in 5 minutes. Well, they all auditioned supposedly. That's how it was. I think was Jerry the last one to join or something. They just answered. They were totally manufactured. They just answered ads in the newspaper to get together and make a girl band. Totally produced. But Mel C actually is a really good singer. She's done theatre too. She's done since then. She's done like Blood Brothers and stuff. She's a talented lady. I mean, they've all got talent in their own ways. They just, like Victoria Beckham's found her talent in different avenues. Just wasn't really singing. Passionate about Mel C. I mean, I'm just saying. I think she's As I've gotten older, I've appreciated her more. I'm not a super fan though. I like what I like, but I didn't like Northern Lights that much, and I didn't like. I thought it was boring. I didn't like. What's that rock song that she does? With the when she's got really short hair. I wasn't really keen on that either. I like her dance stuff. I don't really like her slow ballads. The one she did release, Left Eye Lopez, was good. Not the girls at the names. Maybe. I think it was. I don't know. I think it was clever marketing. Really, it was very action figure selling stuff. I turned to goo. Secret word. Oh my god, I forgot about Alex Matt. Anyway, as fun as this conversation is, I really have to go to bed. I have work tomorrow, and I'll end up not streaming at all tomorrow if I don't go to bed. So that's how it goes, I'm afraid. Right, we'll revisit this. Maybe I might even bang this on tomorrow. So we'll see.